Howdy do, everybody. We have one announcement today from Gameloft going on. It looks like there's something strange happening in Piptown, and I'm gonna need a big cup of tea to go over it. Not really, because they didn't actually say much in the announcement. Something strange is happening to Piptown. There are reports of green ectoplasm, ghosts running amok, and some funky 80s beats because the music for this game is pretty awesome, but it's copyrighted, so I can't show it on my stream. That's right, for Ghostbusters Day, we are ectostatic to announce that LEGO Legacy Heroes Unboxed is having a Ghostbusters takeover coming very soon. Unfortunately, that's all we know. What is a Ghostbusters takeover? Probably it means there's going to be a new skin over the whole game, which is fun. I like to see a good new skin. If it was going to be new characters, they probably would have announced new characters. Also, Ghostbuster intellectual property is something that I'm not entirely sure that they have the rights to, but we'll see. More to come in the future, I suppose. But for the time being, let's get into our game for the day. It is after 9 Eastern Standard Time, so it's time to collect our free energy for the day. Daily login is Verda, for those who were with us yesterday. Verda, the castle attacker who needs no introduction because she's one of the people that they give you at the beginning of the game. We're going to grab our 2 sets of Darwin tiles as we level him up to 7. Why? Because I like Darwin. He's not the strongest pirate. If you're going to have an entire pirate team with a 7-star attacker and you have the 0 shards from Piptown and you have the ability to get Hank, you should. Hank hits a lot harder. But what can you do? Darwin is free to farm and easily farmable. Let's go ahead and come in here and grab our event for the day. Last night, I was able to gold star the 5-star pirate node thanks to having LeQuay on my team. So now we can get 200,000 gold per event node. We'll be working towards the 6-star pirate team, which is still going to include LeQuay. Is LeQuay great? No, not particularly, but he's one of the most easily farmable pirates. Getting him up to 6 stars is relatively easy. And then we're going to give this a shot. Level 60 gear level 7 basically means no, you won't be able to complete this. But we'll see, and we'll be ready for it when we can. So for the time being, we're going to get our 600,000 coins to help relieve some of the pressure of the coin crunch. I went too far. Well, let's get our Orwell energy. Our Batlord. Didn't get any bat shards, but 'tis okay. We'll come in here to the Monolith Waste, use our first energy on Le Island. Four tiles today. Pretty nice, pretty nice. I always like to get the Monolith energy because I feel like the Monolith is just a great place to farm things in general. The energy is the same price as it is for the other campaign, for Glyph Hunt and Piptown campaign energy. The nodes are twice as much to restart if you want to add somebody back in. What's up, Altergeist? How we doing today? But in terms of farmability, your Monolith is where you're getting the majority of your easily farmable stuff. Yeah! Alright, that's 10 tier 3 ability mats for today so far. See if there's anybody in here who needs to use them. Great, our city team. So our city team is something that we've been leveling up for one of the other challenges. It does include Poppy, who everybody dislikes quite a bit because she's slow and her heal's relatively weak. However, she is also very easy to farm, which is why we've been grabbing her. We are going to put, I believe, yeah. So we're going to be using the tier 3 ability mats on Ashe. Altergeist? Does everybody say Altergeist incorrectly? So yes, Poppy definitely needs a rework. I discussed it a little bit in a theory crafting video that I made about the fire station, how she might be helpful there, but she needs some work. But regardless, Ashe is a pretty great attacker, does tons and tons of damage, so we're actually going to level up his third ability to help us get through the event that the city team is necessary for, which helps you get all of the ability mats for the rest of your characters. An important one to get. We only have one more to level up for him, which helps him get more courage. Currently, him getting up to 5 stacks of courage is not something that we have a problem with for the most part, but we'll be adding that one to him. Her as well. Sorry. I should point out Firefighter Ashe, I believe, is female. I think that's cool because how often do you see female firefighters? It's nice. How does Greedos say your name? Does he say Altergist? Altergist? I would imagine those would be the only other two. He might still be on painkillers from his surgery, though. OFT, Altergist. Interesting. To be fair, the first time I saw your name, I did have to read it a couple times to make sure that I had gotten it right. Ooh, 7 shards. 7 shards of Mr. Sal. I'll take them. We also need to be leveling him up for the same event that I was mentioning before for the city team. We're going to grab more of the tier 3 ability elixirs from the event store because I'm not farming Basil the Batlord because I don't have enough 7-star characters to be getting all the extra mats necessary to cash in for the master currency, which I could use to get Willa. And without Willa, you don't really need Basil, even though he is a good tank and he is very fast. It's the Basil-Willa combination that really makes them great, and I really have no feasible way of getting Willa, so I'm not going to spend my currency getting Basil right now. Dude, I think I pulled a 15 once in the whole time that we've been playing, and I was absolutely floored. Zane. Have you been working on Zane? Brickspedition? Yeah, the tier 3 set tools have come back. We're definitely grabbing these. They are basically the only thing that I need to spend Brickspedition currency on. Oh yeah, I got my Cook Bart up to 7 stars at some point last week. And so now I'm spending time going through and just like slowly but surely just going to fill them all out. So the next one I'm filling out is the Businessman. I don't really need the Businessman, but just to put him in that city team for the time being, we're going to get that out there. Guild currency. Yeah, my castle team actually does need some help. So after Businessman, I'll be getting Verda. Businessman should be relatively fast. I only have 6-star and 7-star to go. It's 250 tiles. I get between 2 and 3 of these resets per day because I refresh my mashup energy. So if I'm getting 9 Businessman tiles a day and I need 250 divided by 9 is roughly what, 30-ish? So after another 3.5 weeks, 4 weeks, I should have Businessman at 7, and then we'll go from there. My real hope, actually, is that within that time, that some of these event characters move to some of the other stores. I think they probably will. That's how they've done it in every other gacha game that we've ever seen. So, for example, we have Scarlet and Castaway in the general store for gems. Eventually, I think they will migrate to some of the other stores or to some nodes on other sections of the game, like the Ghosttown the Glyph campaign, the Piptown campaign, that kind of thing. I mean, it just makes sense, right? People aren't going to keep spending gems on these characters. They need to put them somewhere else in order for people to continue to want to get them. Plus, they need to open up these 2 slots for later event characters to come in for people to purchase with the gem currency. So I'm really hoping that within the next month that they really start to move stuff around. I think that the arena store is probably still okay because arena currency comes in kind of slowly. I doubt that people have all of these characters maxed out unless they're whales, in which case it doesn't really matter anyway because they'll max out whatever they want to. But especially this mashup store, I mean, these four characters are tired now. They're good, but they're tired. You know what I mean? We need new characters in the mashup store for sure, especially because you get so much mashup currency. And then down in the master, I'm done with the master. What are the challenges for the day? The ability materials challenge. We are up to the last one, level 70. A bunch of ninjas. We don't even try it. They one-shot everybody on our team. So we're sticking with this one, which, to be fair, is fine. If you notice, and this is something that I think is weird, the difference between tier 6 and tier 7 is that tier 7 guarantees that you will get 7 of each ability material. Tier 6 guarantees that you will get 5 or more. So you could still get 7. Got 6 of the tier 2s. We got 6 of the tier 3s. So it's not even that big of a leap. I'm surprised that the leap from tier 6 to tier 7 isn't a little bit bigger, right? What else we have in here? Tank. Our tank is up to tier 6. Well, I mean, we've cleared up to tier 5. And again, if you notice, the only difference between tier 5 and tier 6 is that tier 6 guarantees 1 more fancy binocular 1 plan. And I've already got 38 of them anyway, which means they're just sitting in my bucket collecting dust. So we're just going to stick to tier 5 for the time being, because tier 6 doesn't matter much. Okay, bricks separate real fast. Now this part of the game, let me know what you think about this. I always think that this part of the game just feels a little silly. The rewards are pretty small. It's a weird click and drag thing to get an odd, easily attainable, relatively useless reward. I think it's neat that they have the brick separator in the game. I just think that the way they've chosen to use it's a little strange. What do you love about the brick separator? There might be something that I just don't understand about it. Yeah, I could see that. I could also see, like, when you click it and hover, you can see what special gear you can get from each set. So I can see how that could be useful if you have a whole bunch of different sets unlocked to go through and go, alright, which one do I want to try and get today? I don't need that one, don't need that one. Or do need this one, I do need that one. So good call. What? Let's see. I think for Private LeQuay, because I'm using him in the pirate event, the Lofty Skateboard 3, the Lofty Skateboard 1 bit, I think is the last piece that I need here. I just need one of these Lofty Skateboard 1 plans to give him this piece. At the moment, it's not terribly important because getting all of the pirates up to 6 stars is going to take a minute. Although Private LeQuay will be the next one to get there because he's so easy to farm. Alright, let's check out the arena. Overnight we fell to 44. It's not too bad. Let's see what is in our sights today. 35. I like to just refresh a whole bunch of times to see what it is, what the lowest one is that they're going to give us access to, and it looks like it's 35. Okay, so here we go. The 2-tank pirate team with the raft. I don't know why this person is still using the raft. That's weird. I made a video on this yesterday that I'm going to be releasing, but the idea here, in case you ever have trouble with a team like this, is that you actually want to kill Redbeard first, but you can't usually, because Scarlet is going to auto-taunt, and then Valiant is going to perma-taunt, so to speak. So instead, what we're going to do is give a bunch of damage to Redbeard, basically so that Bart will waste his heal. Then we're going to go through and we're going to have to kill Valiant first, because he's going to auto-taunt, and keep working our way back to Redbeard as often as we can in order to prevent him from countering. Let's see if we can do it. Okay, so let's show this off. So we're going to start with Argenta's basic attack for the chance to get the assist in there, and we did. Now we know that Scarlet is going to do her auto taunt. We'll go ahead and put a debuff on her, and we'll use Bart's heal. We're basically just taking a waiting turn here because we don't want, to the best of our ability, to proc Redbeard's counter. Okay. Great, so Valiant's going to do his double taunt. So now all of the special abilities that we've saved, we're just going to unleash on Valiant to the best of our ability, get him down as fast as we can. Boom, Valiant is gone. Now we want to prevent Scarlet from being able to heal, if possible, and doubling her taunt on herself. We'll go ahead and make Valiant start soaking up some damage. Bart might have his heal back already. I don't want to use my walk the plank. Here we go. I've got my heal back. Most important, keep the Redbeard alive. This might kill our Valiant. It's alright. He did get the heal, and now Scarlet on their team is going to be relatively low. But Cook Bart just used his heal. Okay. Let's get extreme here. See if we can just rip Scarlet out really quickly. Especially if she's locked out of her special abilities. Bingo. No tank. Their Cook already used his heal. Auto crit with Darwin. And auto battle the rest of the battle. With over 2 minutes left to spare. Well done. So you'll notice that despite Scarlet taunting, we just kept on coming back to Redbeard to do more and more damage. Mostly that was just to prevent him from countering and spreading all of the disarm around our team. It slows down the fight, because it means that Cook Bart is going to be able to heal people more often, and we know that Valiant is going to get his taunt off probably in the first round. Sometimes he'll do his second ability, which gives the whole team an attack buff. And if he does that, it actually makes it even easier to beat the team, because it means you can go back to Redbeard even faster. Now you'll notice we didn't really use Argenta's cannon ability, and that was on purpose because Redbeard has a chance to counter per other pirate figure that gets hit. So Argenta, if you use her cannon ability while Redbeard is still alive, stands a basically 100% chance of getting countered against, and to the best of your ability, you want to prevent that. So we just do her single target ability instead, which works fine. Okay, let's see what the Brickspedition has for us today. We are on board number 6, I believe. Yep. We've got our Poppy and or Ash, so I think we'll be going for Ash, especially since it's easier. Weird. So level 37 gear level 4, followed by 50 gear 6. Then we've got 2 choices here, 45-5, 44-4. Either one's going to be easy. Then I'll come down and grab the Ice Station Odyssey set, go back up here to the middle, run in to grab Ash. Okay, now it'll start getting difficult. Level 50 gear, level 6. We'll go... These teams are the same. Required difficulty. This one on the bottom versus this one on the top. So I think we'll go for this one because it's easier, and I'm also not farming the DigiJ Cyber Dragon. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it up here. We're gonna grab this extra El Dorado tile, then come in here for 50 gear level 6 opponents. Top choice, no tanks, lots of damage on that team though. Or this bottom team, which has a 7-star tank and healer. So we'll be doing this top one. And the end node today, oh no! Level 62, gear level 6. Whoo! Okay. Luckily, we have the Imperials first, which aren't too bad. They're not great, but they're not too bad. They are specifically designed to counter a pirate team, so that's a pain. Followed by the actual pirates that do a lot of damage. Yeah, both of these nodes are level 56, regardless of which direction I go. 2 tanks on the top row, with a counter tank and Mr. McHealy tank. This row down here. Alright. Let's rip through these as fast as we can. Let's see if we can do the last one. 62, I mean, ugh, we're gonna have to get lucky. Now you'll notice as I go through this, I'm not rolling with a tank on my team, and that's on purpose, because the AI is not particularly smart. And you need a tank in the arena, because players are very smart, and the players will target your weaker characters unless you have a tank. But the AI doesn't necessarily know to do that. So it will spread all of your damage around, which means that you're safe to actually include an extra healer instead of a tank to help keep all of your characters alive a little better. And more importantly, make sure that everybody is topped up at the end of your battle so that you can go into the next node with the highest possible HP. Take everyone down. Look at that dual attack, leaving a shard. We don't need the heal necessarily. Everybody was at like 98% or higher, but we use it because now everybody can be closer to 100%. And unlike Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, this version of the game, on that game, all of your abilities reset. They don't stick. So you can just use all of your heals right at the end of battle without having to worry about it. Level 50, gear level 6 for the Ash tile. Okay, what are we doing here? Alright, we are going to nuke Redbeard. See if we can get to him before Headley taunts. Get a heal, but we should get the auto crit and spread a debuff. Brilliant. Let's see if we can prevent Headley from taunting. Ah, 2 attacks. Neither one put the disarm on. That's alright. We shall live. We shall live. They don't have any counters up, so we'll go ahead and use her cannon, his basic. Get him down. Bye-bye Chicken Man. Cook Bart is still locked out of his heal. I don't know that we'll get another round for the hiker, so we'll use his heal now. And now we'll take out their hiker while Cook Bart is still locked out of his special. And we will overkill with the final move. Nice. Okay, so this one, 44-4 or 45-5, pretty close, but 44-4 means all these people are basically going to get one-shotted. 1 to 2-shotted, I guess. So we'll start with this one. Again, we will start with Redbeard. Locust has been locked out of his abilities, and we can... You know what? We will get him low because the hiker was going to heal. Perfect. We'll go ahead and take out Governor Tierney. This is all relatively unimportant because this team is so easy anyway. Oh, perfect. Get the heal off. Moving along. Alright, Ice Station Odyssey. What do you have for us today? Okay. Ash has used his big basic. Let's see if we can take out Argenta so she doesn't get to use hers. Great. We don't need to use Hiker's heal yet. Instead, I think what we're actually going to do is use Cook Bart's heal. Get everybody topped up and wonderful. All their damage is down for the count. We use his basic because we knew he was going to heal anyway, so if we had used her cannon, it just would have been a waste, because then everybody would have healed. We're going to spread a time bomb around. Cook Bart is still locked out of his heal. Now we'll use the hiker. Take Argenta a bit fuller. And let's see if we can get a lucky miss, actually. So we were hoping to miss, surprisingly, because Cook Bart would have had his heal ready again because it had been a couple of turns. We could have healed Argenta and then finished off with our Redbeard and then gone into the next fight with everybody completely full health. As it is, we're pretty close, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so this will be the halfway point. As per usual, it's always Lloyd first on this team because you have no other choice. Now, because the Highwayman is conveniently stealth along with everybody else, we can actually target him first, which you normally can't do. We are not going to use her cannon, again, because of all of the counter chance that comes off of these crazy cactus girls. There's a lot of damage over time happening on our team, so we're going to get rid of that. And we know beating this level is relatively easy, so we're not in a rush to necessarily use her cannon anyway. Oh, this should be a one-shot kill. Guaranteed crit. There you go, there's 8,000 damage for you. Ooh! One turn shy of the top up before the next battle. But, meh. We will live. Okay, who's next? Firefighter Ash. A level 50 gear level 6 fight once again. You'll notice I'm not using any of my guild allies yet. I'm saving the guild allies. I am saving the guild allies for the final battle, level 62. Yeah, we can talk about Ghostbusters a little bit. I made an announcement about it right when I started the stream, sort of as the intro to this whole thing today. There's surprisingly very little to say about it right now, but we'll go into it. We can reference it after I finish this battle. Okay, we're gonna wait here, and we're going to use Cook Bart's heal. Let's get the auto crit. Oh, that was not what I meant to do. It'll probably be okay though. Depending on whether or not Argenta decides that she wants to attack the healer, we can use his heal now. Because everybody needs a little something right now. And we'll go ahead and save Cook Bart's heal. Do I need? Nah. The question I was having in my head was, do I need to use the Salty Seas now? Alright, Argenta is the only person who does significant damage on their team left. Now we use Cook Bart's heal, get the Hyper back up. Let's take out Argenta, unless she dodges, because this ability seems to miss all the time. Cook Bart is locked out of his heal, so let's go for the Hiker. Perfect timing. Our Hiker gets his heal off. Their Hiker's locked out. Double attack to take out their Hiker. Cook Bart is going down to the depths. Alright, so if we switch tabs for just a second, the announcement that they've made for Ghostbusters Day goes something like this. Something strange is happening to Piptown, although I think it's probably pronounced something like, "There's something strange in the Piptown." There are reports of green ectoplasm, ghosts running amok, some funky 80s beats. Because if you remember earlier, there's something strange happening in Pip Town. That's right. For Ghostbusters Day, we are ectostatic to announce that LEGO Legacy's Heroes Unboxed is having a Ghostbusters takeover coming very soon. Between you and me, I think that a Ghostbusters takeover probably means that they're going to reskin the whole thing. Green ectoplasm, maybe they'll put like a Slimer monster in. I don't know much more information about what they are actually planning, but my assumption would be we're probably going to get a new skin or two to go with the spooky team. They might cover things in green ectoplasm from a business standpoint. Adding in actual Ghostbusters intellectual property is going to cost money, and whether or not Gameloft has that or has access to that would determine whether or not they put it in the game. Now, they did release an announcement with Yorick and Basil the Batlord and the Willow rework, announcing that there were going to be 2 new events, which we've already had, both Yorick and the Basil event. That there was going to be 1 new character, and that was Yorick. So great, that's already in there. So it's doubtful to me that they will be introducing anything new into the game that is usable to the players at this point. I think it would also be too soon. So Yorick was a bit of a lackluster addition to the game, I would think, from their perspective. He's actually a really, really great character, but you can't get him unless you whaled for him, and the amount that you would have to whale, it just because you have to only get him by buying packs and nothing else, made him relatively low on people's priority list. Basil, significantly higher on people's priority list because you can refresh that energy and keep getting that tile. I think if they were going to introduce more characters for us to play, it would probably cannibalize a bit of what they've already released. So more than anything, this Ghostbusters announcement to me is weird and poorly timed. I mean, they've just introduced all these spooky characters over the summer. Okay. And they're fun, don't get me wrong, I like all of the spooky characters. I think the fear mechanic is a fun thing to play with, and I think the synergy that they have with each other is cool. Ghostbusters Day, I didn't know Ghostbusters Day was a day. I didn't know that was a thing people celebrated. I mean, it's worthy of celebration because that movie is amazing. But I don't know what they're getting at. Yeah, Altergeist, I don't know what the announcement is getting at either. I think they're just going to Ghostbusters theme it. Ghostbusters Day was yesterday. See, I didn't even know that. Like, I read the announcement and was like, okay, it's Ghostbusters Day. Don't know what it means. Green ectoplasm, who knows? I haven't seen anything in the game so far that has stuck out to me. And if they were planning on doing something for Ghostbusters Day, but it was yesterday, then they missed. So if they do it now, then what would be the point? It'd be like celebrating 420 on 425. That's not when everyone does it. So who knows what they're actually going for? But my bet was that if they had done anything, it's just going to be reskins of stuff. Maybe you'll see other ghosts flying around that you normally wouldn't have, but it seems relatively lackluster. I don't know, what do you think? And while you're typing that out, let me see if I can keep moving forward in Brickspedition. So team down here, team up here. Right, so we're going for this one. Now for this team, Firefighter Ash's most powerful ability is the one he's going to use right off the bat before we can do anything about it, which means that we're actually going to go for Kai first and see if we can get him down before he gets to use his special ability, since Kai's a bit slower. Whoa! Relax, Ash. Relax. Ooh, who goes first, Kai or Darwin? Let's see if I made the wrong choice here. Oh, I did. Wow! Whoa, okay. So Kai attacked me, and then Redbeard said, "Get out of my house." I believe that's exactly what Redbeard sounds like. Get out of my house! I'm not sure how they could implement anything meaningful in a short space of time. I mean, I'm with you, dude. I think that's exactly it. They've already released so much new content in the past month. So much is a relative term, right? So much relative to how much they usually release. And I think that the key to what you are saying here is, honestly, the word meaningful. Right? New skins and things are fun. It's nice to see that things are moving around. But as players of a gacha game, I mean, the part that's fun is collecting stuff, right? Putting together your squads, seeing if you can figure out a way to sort of game the system, as it were. See if you can figure out something that nobody else has figured out yet. See if you can be the first, right? That's the fun part. So I like that they make an announcement every time they're going to release something, no matter how small it is. If it's an update, a tweak, whatever. But you're right. At the same time, it's Ghostbusters Day. It's not Lego Day. Is there a Lego Day? There should be a Lego Day. The petition starts here. I want Lego Day. Okay. Level 56, gear level 6. Let's see if we can do this one without having to use any of our guild allies. If so, then we'll be able to save our most powerful guild allies for the final node, where we will definitely 100% need them. So, Crook Chuck. We're going to have to figure him out. Right, so Crook Chuck is going to taunt, and then the police officer is going to take that taunt and move it on to him. We know this because this is how it happens every single time. Which means there's only two of our characters who are going to get to go before the taunts happen, are Genta and Hiker, and that's not enough, unfortunately, to kill the Yuppie. So we're going to have to deal with a res. Now, Crook Chuck is going to taunt, then the police officer is going to steal that taunt. So we're just going to get ahead of the whole curve by attacking the police officer. He does? Oh. Well, either way, then that means there's gonna be two people with taunts up. Okay. You're absolutely correct. Primo did go first. They went practically at the same time. Well, at least as far as my team is concerned, they went practically at the same time. So here's what we're going to do. We're actually going to force Yuppie to go ahead and use his res early in the game so that we just have it out of the way. Just throwing damage around everywhere. Now, we need for them to just not... Good lord. Removing pet from everybody. Oh! Alright, we're gonna redo this one. I would love to be able to save an unfortunate targeting by the Hiker, Highwayman. Takes out the Hiker. Yeah, that's right. RNG said, I see what you're trying to do. I see that you're trying to get through this node without using one of your guild allies, and I don't like it. So you're gonna have to deal. So in the immortal words of Celebrity Jeopardy, suck it, Trebek. Alright, let's see. Crook Chuck has a bunch of these time bombs on him already. So why don't we go with this other route instead? His defense is also higher than the police officers. Okay, they don't have a healer, and that's enough damage over time to kill Crook Chuck on his next turn. So I think instead... Oh, dodge on the Lucy attack! Oh, and they take out Redbeard and we do it again. Ay, ay, ay. I have in my guild one of my guild allies is sharing a 7-star Scarlet, and I always save her for the last node since this is my primary team that I'm running. We just have to get lucky, really. I need to keep everyone topped up as much as I possibly can. Oh, dodge. In 3 turns, Crook Chuck is going to explode. Yes, there we go. That was the RNG we were looking for. Brilliant. Now, can we do this? No! Oh, that was the worst time to dodge. Get out of here. Oh, I can't because I have to keep Argenta alive. I could use his heal. Oh, I really needed another person to be dead. Okay. Now the Yuppie has already used his heal. Ash is out. The officer already used his ultimate. Can we get the Yuppie before the Yuppie uses his ultimate? No, we can't. Oh, really? And he's gonna pick on my hiker? Boo on you, sir, I say. Boo on you. Okay, hold on a second. Let's think about this. Okay. I think we're gonna keep going. And if the hiker is the... all of them missing! All of them missing! Oh. Well, now we gotta restart. Yeah, I'm gonna use an ally. I really wish that I didn't have to. Let's see. Okay, which one to put in? I need to save Scarlet for the final node. So I've got Burnibus. Ooh, Burnibus might be a good one because he can just soak up their damage for me. Yeah, Altergeist, I've seen that I've seen that achievement. That achievement is practically impossible to get. Yeah, the only problem with Locust is that I think the other characters are going to be able to use their ultimates before him. Plus, I would like to save Locust also for the final node, in order to use exactly that, but on the team that is going to be even harder than this one. So I could also do Lloyd and stealth my whole team, because I don't really care about losing the guild ally, I just care about losing my core 5. So Lloyd might be a decent way to go. And they'll spend their first several attacks just targeting Lloyd hardcore. If he can survive long enough to get Cookbard's heal for the first time, The problem is what happens when my characters start to come out of stealth. Then will they get targeted, and will I have enough of the opposing team dead before then? That is the question. The answer, I believe, is probably no. But that might be the risk we have to take. Who else do we have here? Zane, the Knight, Girl. There's another Scarlet here, but she's not particularly strong. Somebody's sharing a Yuppie I could use to res. Ooh, saving that Yuppie for the last one also might be the way to go. Alright, I think I'm going to do Barnabas. Now this might have been the wrong choice, but it might have been the right choice. Let's see. We just need him to soak up damage for us and nothing else. Okay, fine, dandy. Let's grab... Really? And I can't even exit and redo it because I got a killed ally in here. Argenta, you're the worst. Another dodge! Second one, straight out of the gate. What are you doing to me? Get out of here. Alright. Do your taunt, please. The dodge mechanic is so bad. Alright, now. Great. Police officer will die on his own, so leave him there. We're gonna heal. I think that was him dying, even though his character is still there. Keep Barnabas up so that he can continue to soak up the damage on behalf of the rest of the pirate crew. We accept you, Barnabas. Now let's see. Remove his taunt. It's not really going to make much of a difference because we can't get to the Yuppie anyway. But Argenta's going to get a turn before the rest of their team. Argenta's going to go, then Ash is going to go. Oh no, Ash will probably go first, then Argenta, then my hiker. So that means that we won't really have any advantage to removing his taunt, except that we can target somebody else. But do we need to target somebody else? I mean, it'll remove dodge, so that at the very least is good. We knew that was coming. Now maybe we can get lucky enough to... we won't. He's gonna use his special now. Oh, and he gets 3 stacks of courage to remove people's pep. Terrible news. Just terrible news. Targeting the Cook Bart for 2,000 damage. Oh, Cook Bart! Taking all the extra. Okay, but wait. Folks are still alive. Let's get rid of him because he's here. Let's get rid of you because you're here and are ready to do more damage. The Yuppie has already used his res. Great. So now that everybody is down, now let's see if we can take out the Yuppie. Give me your heal, hiker. I need your heal. Cook Bart is going to get his heal first. Great. Fine. Target Barnabas. Oh no, Cook Bart doesn't have his heal either. You got it now, though. There we go. Okay. Fly on you, Crook Chuck, for having taunt right now. Put the taunt back on Barnabas. That should be able to prevent us from losing any of our people that we care about so much. I was hoping that we could have locked him out of using his stealth so that we could have targeted him, but we couldn't. So, here's the thing. I'm going to heal up my team because I can't take Barnabas with me when we go anyway, but I can take my team with me. And now I can take my whole team with me. Thank you, Burn Bomb. Brilliant. Alright, we should be able to move through the last node, the second node. Yeah, second to last node without adding anybody. Let's see which one is the easiest, and that would be this one with no tanks, I think. Yeah. Okay. Who we going for? Ooh, look at how much health Redbeard has in this one. Well, Kai is the weakest looking, so we're gonna take him out first if possible. Wait, I hit him, and he still has vulnerable. Can Argenta put vulnerable on people? I don't think so. I think that was a bug. While Zane is up, or while Zane is low, we'll take him out. The Hiker is locked out of his ability, so let's see if we can... Great. Lock Redbeard out of his Lucy ability. Fantastic. Let's use the Hiker heal. Keep everybody nice and healthy. There aren't any pirates left. Get the auto crit from Darwin. Spread a debuff around. We have one and only one choice. And that is to apparently one-shot the Hiker. Now that we should be... Ooh. This is gonna be close. I want to get Kuthbart's heal off. Oh, we actually need to hope that Darwin misses. And he didn't. Oh, that is unfortunate, because it means that we're going to have to use a medkit. There's also an achievement for not using a medkit for the entirety of Brigspedition, but until they fix the difficulty ramp of Brigspedition, it's just not going to happen. I mean, today, it's level 62, gear level 6. Tomorrow it's going to be even higher, so the prospect of not losing anybody is ridiculous. Because there's just no way. So, we'll go in, we'll grab our guild ally, we're going to heal up the Hiker, because we need him to survive at least one round against this team. Thank you, Altergeist. Let's see if we can get it. Okay. Level 62, gear level 6. Here we go. Okay. So they're using the raft, which means the pirates are going to get benefits. They're not using El Dorado, though. Where is it? Is it when he dies? No. It's when Governor Tierney dies. Ah, here we go. Governor Tierney can give everybody payback, which is a big pain in the butt. And apparently some people are having a big problem outside my window. That's where all of the honking is coming from. So, we're going to go ahead and try and smash Admiral Nonsuch first. I find him to be the most obnoxious person on the team. Unless, of course, we miss. Oh, that's right. I forgot. They're level 62, so they're going to dodge every moment of every single day. So this is going to be a pain. Alright. We did get a hit on the Nonsuch. We're going to keep Scarlet up as high as we can, as long as we can. Great! Nonsuch, Gonsuch. Yeah. So we'll go for the Governor next. Pretty perfect. They did not taunt with Valiant. Interesting. Let's grab the Hiker heal. Oh, dodge. Okay, we need Brilliant brilliant, brilliant. Now we know that Captain Valiant is going to taunt next. Let's see if we can prevent him from doing that. We can't. We're going to take her heal. By the time we finally get through this pirate team, Imperial team, we'll probably have all of Scarlet's abilities ready to go again. Now, I don't think I'm in danger of dying, so I'm going to save Redbeard's super ability to use on the pirate team that is coming behind them. Oh my goodness. All the dodging. Woof. If this were a ninja team, I already would have died like 3 times. Valiant dodges again. Okay, he's stunned now. I could use her ability to remove his taunt, but why? Just save everything for the time being. Okay, the crit happens. Can you hear all the people honking outside my window? This is what I get for living in New York. And it doesn't look like it's going to change anytime soon, because it's a mail carrier that's parked in the middle of the street, and they don't care about anyone. Alright. So we'll have the hiker's heal primed and ready to go. Unfortunately, though, we're going to need to heal him. Okay. 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 Oh my goodness. One hit at a time. There we go. Alright. So, now the big question of the hour is, which strategy to employ? So it looks like we are going to get basically our entire team to go before their team goes. The struggle here is Scarlet's going to taunt, and their team is so high. I think it's the same as the arena. So we'll target the Redbeard, and of course if he just dodges everything, then that's not gonna matter. Ooh. Oh. Do we pray or do we wait? Because if he dies, that's great. If we miss, it doesn't matter. If he hit and then Scarlet taunts, then Cook Bart'll heal him. I think what we need to do is try to go for the stun. Oh, and it looks like he resisted the stun. But what if we remove her taunt and continue to hammer on Captain Redbeard? Come on. Oh! That dodge. That dodge. That was the worst dodge in the history of dodges. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, now we pause. Because I saved his ultimate. Can we get it now? Can we get it now? Oh. Oh. Oh, my heart. Oh, my heart hurts. And here comes everything else. Although luckily, we did get the disarm on him. Ooh, just stay alive. Okay. Whew. Good. So Argenta is going to be a little bit wrecked now that the captain is gone. So we're going to try to get Hank as low as we can. Let's give a little heal to our pirates. Here we go. We're getting sunk now. We're getting sunk now. Now we might be okay, though. What I really just need to do... Alright. Yeah, we're gonna be... I mean, we're gonna die, but we're gonna be fine. Hello? Don't freeze on me now. There we go. Ah, boo. Alright, well, we come in with our city team, and we mop everything up. So, let's swap over to our city team real fast. Boop. It's gonna be Sal, Businessman Trent, Argenta, Chef, Poppy, who I know everybody thinks is garbage. And now we're going to grab our Locust. Actually, no. I'm just going to grab their Highwayman and just burn them down to the ground. And of course, if this doesn't work, then I'll quit and try it with another guild ally, because it's only 2 people and I just need to burn them. So, you go into stealth mode. We're going to do a regular attack with you, let you build up some courage. We're going to heal and put speed up on everyone. Taunt with Sally Boy. We knew that that was coming. Gonna keep using Ash's basic for the chance to increase the pep while he's waiting to get some courage. Let's go ahead and try and slow you down. Oh, he dodges the pep removal. Boo, dodging the pep removal. Keep using your basic because it's better. Nighty night. See if we can hit. Alright, there you go. 7,300 on the crit. And the city team, we're not going to spend... Great. City team comes in with the assistance of the Highwayman. Clears us out for the day. Our pirate team is gone. That is our strongest team, which means putting people in the excavation for tomorrow. It's going to be a little bit rough, but let's see what we've got and let's see what we need. Woof! Okay. Board number 7 tomorrow. 600,000 we have to get up to so that our heroes get debuff immunity. Well, we can add everybody that we have left, so let's see who that is. Healer, collectible, Imperials, I'll get a bonus. Oh no. Is the pirate team going to be the difference? No. Because even all 5 of my pirates together are not 200,000. Although one of them would have been a healer. It's alright. So, we missed the top buff for tomorrow's expedition, but what do we get? All attacker heroes gain 15% attack for the entire battle. That's what it says behind my camera. All heroes gain dodge chance up 2 for 2 turns. We missed the debuff immunity. But that's what we got. Day 7, map 7, coming up. Whoa. Intense. Let's do one more arena battle to close out our quests for the day before we end the stream, because I have to go to real work. Okay, 29. Here's a team here that is very similar to the one we saw before. Now this one, they've only got 1 healer, and they've only got 1 tank. So this one, we're going to hammer on Redbeard. They're going to heal Redbeard, and Scarlet's going to taunt. But we're just going to keep hammering on Redbeard, again, to try to prevent as many of those counters as we possibly can. They do have the island, so we need to be kind of careful about when we save our Salty Seas. When we use our Salty Seas, it's harder to save it, use it as a waiting move like we did in the battle that we had before. But our options are still a little bit limited. So, we can use a heal, and that will save us from one of the counters. You gotta take the risk. We got the disarm. Now, she used her special, so we're actually gonna use his taunt here. But luckily, Cook Bart had been disabled from healing Redbeard, which gives us a distinct advantage here. We're going to do the same thing now that we've been doing before, but now we're just going to go after Hank for it, because they have no assists anymore. And we should be okay, even though we lost Redbeard, because they lost Hank. And now we still have more damage than they do. They just used their heal, which means they won't have it to come around again before, unless she heals. Ah, Scarlet uses her heal. Ooh, bad news bears. Are we gonna lose now? Don't lose now. The trick is to see if we can out-damage them before we explode. Shoot. I don't have a choice here because he's about to die. Ah, but we should be okay now. Brilliant. Oh, come on. Get it in there. Cook Bart, you are the healer. You need to stay alive. But I should have more damage than them now. That was wrong. I should have used his primary ability instead. Except then I should have used his special ability. Man, I'm just like doing all of it backwards. Woo! Okay. That one was a little bit closer than we wanted it to be, but we got it. Which means that we have finished all of our initial quests for the day. We can come in and get our 3 Redbeard tiles for completing all the quests of the day. And then we're going to log out. Achievements. 2 achievements. What achievements do I get? Add 50 heroes that match the excavation's bonus tag. Okay, cool. And complete 7 Brixpedition maps. Go me! Brilliant. Well, that is all we have for the day. Join me on Saturday and Sunday, also at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, and again on Wednesday and Thursday next week. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, get the notifications, join the Discord. Come back to me later, and let's keep playing. Altergeist, peace out, man. You be good, and I'll see you later.